let's wrap this up so that we can get back to playing shitty games that I may or may not like playing. World 8, 99 lives. World 8 is very straightforward. You're gonna go through a couple levels. It's very linear. You can't use the anchor. Alright, so I like how these actually have conveyor belts or treads or whatever that is on those wheels. Makes it kind of real. They didn't really have to do that, but even the NES version looks pretty good for its day. I'm not sure why there's no background. I guess that's part of the scariness of the level. It's just it's black. So there's those little pipes like that, and then there's big ones that shoot out huge ones. And there's these fucking raccoons that keep coming out, wanting to fuck with you. Every time you do something, you can never kill them all the way, they just keep coming. You got this little thing there. Fucking little rotor spinning around. You can stand on it, I don't even know what it does, it's just there. Is that the radar? I don't know. If this was a boat, I would say that's the radar, but I'm not really sure what's going on here. My other question is, why is the pieces of this tank aren't even connected, first of all? Like, does that piece right there have its own engine and motor? And then my second problem is that the tank pieces are just shooting bullets at each other. Like, are they trying to destroy the other, like, pieces of the same tank? Or, like, what are they trying to hit? Because they're just, like, blasting away at each other. So that's the first thing in World 8. Every time you go through one of these, you gotta fight a Hammer Brother. Or a Boomerang asshole. Yeah, as you can see, you don't really get anything helpful here. Alright, next. That pipe goes nowhere, don't even bother. So this one's more a little architectural. This one's actually on water. And unlike Mario 1, the water actually is water. You can swim in it if you really want to. Which comes in handy because you can actually swim under these pieces. Which may or may not be as boring as just walking over them. I mean, it's not like it's that hard to dodge these bullets and those white X's that come out of nowhere. Yeah, that's a real big fucking pipe there. Boosh. Boosh. Like it's firing torpedoes into the other pipe. Literally. So yeah, you can just like swim underneath the ships. Nothing actually goes through the ship. Those little X's do, but they don't go down, so nothing will hit you. It's much safer than flying up and over. But like I said, I don't see the problem with just walking on top and dodging the bullets. I mean, it's not like there's anything that you have to hit or kill other than the bullets. So it would have been much harder if they put the flames and shit from the other boats. Or those stupid nuts that you have to jump on. Alright, so we beat the first screen, then you go down this pipe, which is still very cheerful. And then you go to the hand traps. Now, it looks like there's 5 of them. There's actually 3 of them. The 2 in the middle don't do anything. One of them has Hammer Brothers, one of them has flying fish, and one of them has a bunch of lava. Your best bet is to just utilize them for resources. You get a prize at the end of each one, so it's worth, oh, hey, look, it's Big Mama. Get in there, you fuckface. They're actually extremely short, and you get a leaf or other item. I think it's just a leaf at the end of each one, so even if you don't get pulled into one, just play it. They're really easy. And I got pulled in. If you don't get pulled in, you can just hit the button to play it manually. I mean, like, look, I mean, this isn't that difficult. That's it, that's the end. If you can do that, you got a leaf. Good job. One more. This one's my favorite. This one's just ridiculous. I mean, how are the fish not getting hurt in the lava? Maybe it's spaghetti sauce, because Mario doesn't get hurt either. I mean, he gets hurt, but doesn't die when he touches it. Actually, no, he does. So, I don't know, maybe the fish are immune to spaghetti sauce. I don't know what's going on. But here's another leaf for your adequate adjustment for your everyday lives. And then you get this thing, which looks like a fucking T-square, but it's actually another ship. This one goes a lot faster. I think it's the only thing in the game that goes this fast. So, you know, they really upped the auto-scroll on this one. It has the flames, but it doesn't have the stupid nuts, I don't think. The bullets seem to be gone, but there's these assholes that throw these. They throw these a little bit faster. Wooden box for no reason. You can go up here and beat this asshole. It's pretty, straightforward. I don't know, how you could fuck it up. I do like the background, though, because you're in the air, you have those clouds. Fucking sprite-based parallax scrolling. And that's it. It looks like there's something over here, but I don't think that there is. I think it's just a sham. And then you just gotta fight this guy again. I mean, if you can fight this guy, the same guy from World 1, you can pretty much beat the game. There's only one different boss, and you'll see what it is, and you pretty much just let him destroy himself, so... If you can beat World 1, you can beat the game. Alright, now we got this bullshit with the flashlights. So now there's actually the numbered levels, which are fine. They have normal exits, but, there's an disproportionate number of them, so you'll never finish your tarot card lineup. There's only 2 of them, so I will get my 5 up after this level, and then the next one will just be orphaned forever. They don't even carry over if you start the game again. Which would at least be nice, at least give you a chance to get your final 1-ups. But, anyway, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just black. It's just like an excuse to do a level with no color. So there's your 5-ups. Ow. Ow. And then you got level 2, which is also ridiculously nonchalant. Just go down here. There's magic down here. And then when you go down here, you get an option. You can go left or you can go right. I'm going to go right because I think it's better. Here, look what I found. I'm gonna get this. Okay, that's all I care about. And then you're over here. Remember that you can't hit things with your tail when you're on a slope. They try to trick you. And then, I mean, that's it. I got a card, and it will be useless forever. Thank you. $57.99 lives, and we're on World 8 pipe. This pipe goes nowhere. It just goes over there. Fortress. I love this fortress. When I was a little kid, this fortress had me confused out of my wits' end. Until you realize what they're doing. So if you don't realize what they're doing, there's just 2 levels in this fortress, and all these doors just switch between them. So if you notice where all the doors are positioned, when you go to the other side, you'll see that they're in the same spots, and the goal is to find the exit, but the exit's actually pretty easy to find once you realize what's happening here. Because your initial instinct is to just go through every door you see until you find the right one. But the problem is that the exit will be the last door you see. In fact, you can't even see it without the P-switch, and then not only that, here, watch. So, what the fuck is this? Hold on. Alright. Alright, so, you would think that if you got this P-switch, and a door appeared right there, you'd go in it, but no, you have to go over, and there's another door over there that you didn't expect to be there, on a little ledge where you didn't even think a door could fit. And every other door in the world, in the whole level, just goes to the other side of the level. I mean, there's some secrets with, like, one-ups and shit, but it's not worth going through every door. Just go all the way to the right and go through that last door. I think the Fortress in World 3 did it better with the multiple doors. I'm fond of this one. Alright, that's the last fortress. And then from here you have your choice of a pipe or another pipe. One of the pipes goes back to the beginning, I believe. One of them goes to the end, and this is the one that goes to the end. Now we just have this tank. We're back to a slow speed. I don't know why it didn't go as fast as the last one, but maybe only things in the air can go that fast. And this is just pretty much just completely overdoing it with bullets. This was clearly the NES multi-tasking test level as to how many sprites we can have on screen at a time, because this just starts to get ridiculous at some point. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. I don't know if there are times to that, if there's too many sprites on the screen, they don't fire. But I really don't see too much twinkling of nonsense. And once again, there's nothing here. Nothing here. Don't even bother. You can sit here and jump around all day. They got nothing hidden here for you. And guess what? It's the same guy from World 1. He just never stops. They just keep spawning this asshole with his compact disc full of questions. Frequently answered questions. Because I'm answering them every world at least once. Multiple times. So there's this castle. It's the only fucking thing in the whole game that takes up more than one tile on the map screen. And, it's just a really long castle with multiple paths. Multiple paths. But here's the path that I'm gonna take. You can face through the wall and just go right to the end at one portion, but I really don't necessarily care. There's a one up here. It's teal, which is nice. Go up here. Take the upper route. Yeah, you wanna go here. And this goes down to here. Move, asshole. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, dodge the lava, dodge the radioactive paper plates, dodge the lava, and go in the door. The ominous red door. The ominous dark red door. Well, look at that. That must mean you're close, right? No, not at all. Look at all the different sizes of windows and shit. It's fucking bizarre. Alright, here we go. Here's the last boss. Which is, by the way, is ridiculous, because all you gotta do is just dodge these. And then he comes down and tries to stomp on you. I mean, like, this would satisfy for, like, a Sonic boss from, like, level 2 or 3. Like, this is just your standard. Like, it's a major departure from the rest of the game where all you have to do is jump on the guy, but... if you have the Fire Flower, you can shoot bullets at him. I think after, like, 20 or 30 or 50 bullets, he dies, but, the easiest, by far, thing is to just let him kill himself like that. I don't think there's really a difference. You might get points if you kill him outright, but I don't remember points mattering ever. You can still fall in the hole and die all the way up until, you go through that door. In fact, if you fall through that hole right now, that door will close again. It'll just disappear. It'll just go back to the way it was. Alright, and then the room turns pink when Mario walks in, and then he has sex with her. And then she goes, "Thank you. But our princess is in another castle." Oh shit. Just kidding. She's a dead hooker. We put her in your bed. Bye-bye. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole fucking game. One thing to note, if you do sit through the credits, which I'm just gonna fast forward through, if you do sit through the credits, and start a new game, you will get, your entire inventory will be full of P-Wings, as you can see here, so feel free to use those to, re-explore the levels that you may or may not have played. Alright, that's it. Next time we'll be reviewing some games that I don't like or that I've never played before. So I'll see you then. Bye.